Hi everybody, welcome to the weekly energies, 20th to the 24th of March. This is Monday to Friday forecast, where we're going to be looking at individual days with my oracle decks and clarifying with some tarot, and I will give you an overall general energy towards the end, and I'll pull a couple of cards to how we can navigate this week. Okay, we have a big week as always. Last week was crazy. We had lots of difficult aspects causing a lot of confusion. This week hopefully it'll start shifting, especially from Monday as we're going into the sign of Aries. We're shifting from that watery Pisces into Aries, so the fire, motivation, drive hopefully should return Monday, fingers crossed. And we also have that new moon. This happens on Tuesday. Happens Tuesday the 21st. I've already recorded that. I will link it in the description box below because I have done a message for each zodiac sign. So yeah, check that out if you want to, guys. Here we go. Weekly energies, 20th to the 24th. We're just not getting away from this Pisces energy. Meditate and contemplate. Confusion. Go in your heart rather than your head. What has Pisces season taught you? So we've been very much been nudged, pushed, made to sit in some kind of self-reflection, some kind of solitude, I feel, with this Pisces energy. Tapping into our emotions, our intuition, because there has been no logical explanation. There's been a lot of wounds coming up, a lot of fear, and I feel like this is what we've gained. But I also feel like this is the energy for the next few years. So if we can get more into that habit of bringing our dreams, our manifestation, our goals into our reality, but using practical skills, meaning if you're wanting to move forward with your dreams and desires, take those practical steps, do that practical work. And one of the practical steps is meditating, contemplating. Because we have to make time to do this, to find that self-care, because we can't always find the answers when our mind is so busy with doing, being. It distracts you from who you are, self-care, self-love, and all these nice things that want to come in. And these are the divine feminine things. That divine feminine creates things, but sometimes we're too busy to go into that divine feminine. So that's Monday's energy. That's Monday's energy. I'm going to pull a tarot for Monday the 20th. What else do we have to go with this? Meditate and contemplate. The cards are flying out. Yeah, a lot of wish fulfillment coming in. But again, we have to put them practical steps in. Meditate and contemplate. What is the energy for Monday the 20th? As we now go into Aries. Heartache, grief, loss and sorrow. Bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Cups now. Intuitively, I've been tapping into this Pisces energy, and the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups has been coming into my mind. And I've been sitting with this energy, asking why. So remember, like I was saying, we're going to be in this energy of tapping into our spiritual self, self-care. We're also doing that practical work of making the first step, not it just being pie in the sky. Grabbing hold of that dream and bringing it in, but what are you doing about it? This is what this energy is for me. This is Saturn in Pisces, and we're going to be in Saturn in Pisces for the next 3 years. So this man's saying, yep, there's my dream here, this cup that's missing. I'm going in search. I'm going to make that first move to try and find that. But you're working through this energy. Heartache, grief, loss and sorrow. And within heartache, grief, loss and sorrow throughout our wound in life, so again a nod to Chiron energy that we've had a lot of energy in, which is healing our inner wounds, our deepest wounds. We have to work through these wounds and see them as learning, but also know that they don't define you. They don't define who you are. This is just your past, and it needs to be left in the past. Because here you go, this man's walking away. He's walking away from all these woundings. You've learnt from them, absolutely. Nothing is in vain. We do heal from these woundings. Or you can stay in them if you want to. We all have free will. We either say, right, okay, yep, that's been gone, dusted. Now I'm going to move forward and find this ninth cup. Ninth cup in tarot is wish fulfillment. So I feel like you have to sit with this energy. You have to see where you've been, where you've come, what you've learned from this heartache, grief, loss and sorrow. but most importantly on Monday, now that the sun is in Aries, how you can move forward, how that's given you the wisdom, the strength, the knowledge to move forward. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting a lighter energy coming in. And there you go, wish fulfillment at the bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness. So this is just clarified the message I was getting through my intuition. The 8, the 9, the 10. Off you pop to put the practical work in. Yes, you've learnt through all these heartache, grief, loss, sorrow. Don't get me wrong, it's not been easy. I'm not dismissing all of these wounds. There's the wish fulfillment. There's the 9th cup that you're going in search from, because this is your manifestation, the 10 of cups. But we're having to put in the practical work and know what it's been all for. Know what Pisces season has been all for. It's funny how I opened up with that. What have you learned? So there it is. That's what you've learned, hopefully, in Pisces season. Cutting through those old programs, those old woundings that have kept you stuck. And the biggest wounding that we can have, again, this Chiron energy I'm talking about, is the fear of separation, rejection and abandonment. And what that then does when we're wanting to dream a dream, it's always ever a dream, because we have an energetic block of not being worthy. There's something in the back of your mind that's saying, well, I wish I could have a big house in the countryside. But then there's a little niggle in the back of you that stops you from taking that step forward into it. Even if that's just going on an estate agent and looking at that dream house, but imagining yourself living in there. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but this is where the dreams come in. But you're doing that practical work. You're making that dream a reality. You're imagining yourself there. Then a lot of people will say, oh no, I can't afford that. That's not practical. I haven't got any money. So see how your brain, your mind, your programs are blocking you. So that's a big energy. And again, this can be any area of your life, not just buying a house, but this is romantic relationships, the happy family, the nice people around you, the career, the nice physical, mental, emotional body that we want, good health. It can be anything. Take the first step. And this encouraged with Aries, then this is where I feel as if it is. We're going into Aries season. What have you learned in Pisces season? Now let's put some practical steps and move forward with it. So encouraging energy I'm feeling for Monday. Let's go into Tuesday then. What do we have? It's time to release the negativity. There we go. This is coming in on the new moon in Aries. So there's a double new beginnings here. There's a double new chapter that you can turn a page over, and you've got that Aries energy. So not only is the sun in Aries at this point starting a brand new zodiac wheel, we've also now got the moon in Aries, the new moon. So this is initiating, this is fire, this is let's go get it. But it's time to release the negativity. What does the tarot have to say for this energy Tuesday? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is balancing your world in your practical world. So what do you want to bring in? The Queen is sitting on her throne with everything she desires in life, abundance, good health, juggling the home life, juggling everything. She's the divine feminine. She's cut through her wounding. She's worked through her wounding. She's worked through this negativity. She's sitting on the throne. Well deserved, but she's also prepared to give this energy to others to help them grow too. So this is a very intuitive energy I'm feeling, even though it's a practical energy. It is bringing in that heaven on earth I'm getting, bringing in that divine into your reality, living your best life. And this is what I feel you can do on Tuesday with this new moon. What else do we have for that? Wands, fire. Take action. It's coming in quick. It's coming in very quick. What else do we have? There's that brand new beginning, that brand new chapter. Now the page is at its infancy energy. So whatever you start now, make that first step. Take that first step. Trust in yourself. But it's time to release the negativity on Tuesday. What do we have by Wednesday? You are good enough. Virgo energy. What was I saying about those old programs that we tell ourselves through all them woundings? Yes, we can want that brilliant relationships in our life, whether romantic, family, at work, business, starting a project, health, good health, wherever that is. But sometimes we can dream it, but we don't. We have an energetic block of worthiness. So this is by Wednesday. Working on your self-worth and your value. Let's see what the tarot have to say for this energy. There's that new beginning that wants to come in. There's that cup of emotion. Remember what I was saying? That man was on the 8 of Cups. He was on his way to find something emotional that's been missing in your life. This is an emotion. So on Wednesday, you're looking at some emotions here. You are good enough. You are good enough. And the universe is saying, there you go. There it is. There's that cup that you can bring into your reality. Do you believe this? Do you want to ground this into your reality? Or are you telling yourself you are not worthy? Virgo is the critical mind. One of the lower expressions of Virgo is the critical mind. Always being of other people, always being of service to other people to the own detriment of yourself. Change that program. Start being of service to yourself. Fill your own cup first. You are worthy. What else do we have for Wednesday? The Hanged Man, Neptune energy. This is where some emotional confusion is coming in or can come in. And this is what the universe is trying to get your attention to. We are building up. In fact, it's on Thursday, the 23rd of March. We have a huge planet of Pluto, transformation, the depth of your soul that you have been transforming for the last 14 and a half years, changing the restricted, very serious energy of Capricorn, flipping over into Aquarius. This is a big deal. So this is what you've been put on the tree of life, I feel. What have you transformed? What restrictions have you been putting in your life, or what restrictions have been in your life that have prevented your wish fulfillment coming in? Remember, everybody's going to be different at what their wish fulfillment is. What else do we have? The Queen of Wands. Beautiful energy. He's more fire energy. I feel like on Wednesday you're needing to take on that Aries energy of fire. Boldness, courageous, intuitive. But also this card here, the Fire Queen, I call her. She takes no BS from anybody. She trusts herself. She doesn't care what other people think. She's protected by her intuition, says the cat. She stands in her truth. She's beautiful. She's sexy. She's creative. And I feel like this is the energy on Wednesday that we're needing to step into. I want to shuffle my cards at this point. Yeah, some of us are having to leave the past behind on Wednesday. Them old thoughts, them old emotions that you're not good enough. Thursday then, remember this is a big day. Pluto changes signs after a big long cycle, 14 and a half years. What is Thursday bringing us? I love this. Pluto is in Capricorn. I keep saying Saturn because it's very Saturnian. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The full moon in Capricorn. On Thursday, I'm feeling quite emotional because this has been quite tough for a lot of people. You are seeing this energy shift. You have seen where you have been blocked, attacked, brought down, restricted in every area of your life or many areas of your life that's held that dream away, that's turned your life upside down. And by Thursday, it's shifting. Now, as I say, it's not going to happen overnight. It's a slow process, but it's shown up here. Capricorn energy is shown up, and this is where Pluto is shifting from Capricorn into the Aquarian energy. Let's see what the tarot have to say. Keep pushing forward. You are at the very end of something big. It's closing out. The Chariot. Keep pushing forward even though you don't have the answers. You've gained a lot of wisdom in this big cycle that's closing out right now, where Pluto's been in Capricorn. You've gained a heck of a lot of wisdom. For some of you, it is about your self-worth and your value. Okay, what else do we have? Thursday, Pentacles, more practical earth energy. Something's coming in. Something's coming in that's going to be sustainable for a long time. The Knight of Pentacles does not settle for anything less. It's a very slow energy. Again, this cycle has been for 14 and a half years. It's been a slow process. It's been a slow healing journey. But you've needed to go through what you've gone through in order to set some firm foundation. So when this next cycle is here, you've got a solid foundation. What else do we have for that night? The Tower. Mars energy. Mars rules Aries. I always get a very Uranian energy with this, Uranus. Jump or you will be pushed. For some of you, the universe has intervened with this. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is father time, karmic timing. So the universe teaches you through some very hard lessons. And a lot of you it's shape-shifted you. That's the word I'm getting, shape-shifted. There is a sudden change today because the planet is shifting into another sign. So this shift is coming in. Some of you might feel it energetically. Let me pull another card for that, please. Some of you are feeling it energetically because this is victory energy. You've pulled 2 victory cards here. We have the Chariot, which is victorious energy, moving forward even though you don't have the answers, moving forward with the light and the dark. And I feel like many of you, especially on the spiritual journey, your healing journey, have pushed through the adversities. You've pushed through the darkness and looked at the light. You've transformed something. And for some of you, this can be home, children and family, because this is the Cancerian energy. Some truths are coming in. You've realised the truth. And this is where the truth will set you free. This is where the victory is coming in. You might see signs of this on Thursday, or you might just feel them. Know what this is all been for and about. Friday then. Friday the 24th of March, what do we have? More Virgo energy, a time to give rather than to take. This is being of service. A time to give rather than to take. Now, let me just pull the tarot for that before I go any further. I want to shuffle. A time to give rather than to take. Friday the 24th of March. What is this energy? This is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 is about stability in your real world, in your here on earth. For some of you, it can be finance, could be health, anything physical. There's been some internal conflict that you were needing to let go of. This was pulled last week. It was a big energy for last week too, where you've been in confusion. And the confusion is where you are being of service to your own detriment. I want to pull more cards on that. Some karmic energy. This is my karmic card. Something from the past. Emotional balance. In order for you to bring in some emotional balance, there's been a lot of conflict within your life. Again, going back to the day before, and it could be home, children, family. Cancer is the mother and Capricorn is the father, but it also represents the home, children and family. So I feel for a lot of you, there's some ancestral wounding, some ancestral cycles that you are completing and balancing at this time. And you've had to release some things, some vibrations, some thoughts, some emotions, some people, some situations that were no longer serving you to bring in this balance. And that might have caused conflict within you, but also with others. So time to give rather than to take. Friday. What else do we have for this energy? Wow, celebration. Knowing your worth and value, this is where you're celebrating your emotional reality. You are creating. Number 3. 3 of Cups is about creation. You're creating something new in your emotions. So what happens is when you realize your worth and value, you can either let go of a situation or it can be transformed. So whatever you've been working on in your ancestral wounding with people around you, they'll either fall away from your life or it'll transform into a higher expression, which will bring happiness, joy, celebration, rewards in your emotions. It's beautiful energy to see. Okay, well, the world, Saturn energy, ending out a cycle and no going back. Well done. Well done, everybody. Myself included. Right, I'm going to pull one of my astrology reading cards. Now, this is going to pull out a house, a planet, or a zodiac sign. And this is going to tell us how we can navigate this week. What planet, house, or zodiac sign is influencing the energies and how we can flow through it. So I'm going to pull 2 cards. No, I'm going to pull one and then whatever's on the bottom. That's what I'm going to do. If you're liking this, guys, do hit that subscribe button. It does help my channel to grow. Okay, I will pull a card. What is the general energy for this week? And how can we flow through it? A zodiac sign, Pisces. Oh, wow, Pisces. We're not getting away from this, Pisces. I don't think we are for a long time. So this is, the energy is wishful, endlessly loving, compassionate and forgiving. Wow, what beautiful energy. And I'm not going to read the fogginess, the lower expression of Pisces, because I want you to flow with this energy this week. It's wistful. It's endlessly loving, compassionate and forgiving. And it's about peace. Bringing peace to your week. Bringing peace to your world. The conflict is real. We can see it. But what we can feel and transform is peace. Wowzers. Bottom of the deck. Libra. The energy is diplomatic, gracious, and seeks harmony and balance in all relationships. Wow. So that's just mirrored that Pisces energy that I felt. Bringing peace to your relationships. Bringing peace to your mind. Knowing that all this conflict over this last 14 and a half years, however long it's been, you've been healing some ancestral wounding. You've been healing some karma. Now, the good thing about Saturn energy is it gives you rewards when you've learnt the lessons, when you've worked through the healing, when you've upgraded your vibration, whatever it is that you have done. He's the justice. He's the scales of balance. I love the energy of this week. And I will speak with you for the weekend energies of the 25th and the 26th. Take care.